Alright y'all, it's Albert Lebel and welcome back to another episode of the famous Stocklocksunday. Well, it's famous because I say it's famous. Not really. Alright, so this time around we've got a couple of GERDA locks. I just got recently kind of introduced to GERDA. Never heard of them before. Actually, Lockpicking Lawyer mentioned GERDA to me. So I checked them out. I got a couple, I think I actually have like 9 of them now. I just bought 6 more. I got a couple disc detainer locks and I think about 6 keyed locks. Now GERDA is they are manufactured in the European Union. I took some notes down off their website. What do they say? They do have some high-end locks. They make locks for like government institutions, hospitals, schools, businesses, yada yada. But I need to point out that these are not some of their high-end locks. Actually, if you go on the GERDA website, they don't even have these locks on their website. They've got a seller. There's a seller on eBay. It's Peter DIY, I think it's called. His name is. But he is, I guess, the #1 GERDA seller on eBay. That's where I got these. Like I said, you can go on the GERDA website and you can't even find padlocks. So I thought that was kind of strange, but that's okay. They got a seller for them. So, but like I said, these are these are not their high-end locks. These things, like I put the prices on the back of these key tags, what I paid. $16 for that one. Almost $17 for that one. That's all waterproof. They call this one the GERDA Modus, M-O-D-U-S, and then they call this one the Modus Aqua, waterproof. So, pretty neat. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to pick this one, or at least try it. I haven't picked none of these yet. I did try the disc detainer one behind me, but I haven't opened it yet. So I want to try this one out because I've been dying to try it, and I really want to see if we can have some fun maybe shimming it, because I noticed there is some space up there. So maybe if we can get it picked open, we can have some fun with it. All right. Not too extreme bidding on the key, but really not bad for a low-end, low-price lock. You know, 16 bucks, what do you want? So, let's give it a shot. Let me get in with the camera here. Also, I want to mention something too. Helpful Lock Picker and Legal Lock Picker recently went in and sent me a beautiful gift. It's the microphone I'm using right now. Apparently, they were just sick and tired of my old microphone. No, they were very kind. They sent me a microphone, so thank you guys very much. I do appreciate it, and I guess this video will be the first test of it. So let me come in just a little bit. I don't want to come in a whole lot. Let's see if we can get that ought to work. I'll just come over here. So that's the big. This thing is, what size is it? I think it's set on here. 65 millimeter. Now I'm not sure on the shackle. Let me see the shackle diameter real quick. We'll just keep it on millimeter. Just about 11. Yeah. So nice big thick shackle too. Excuse me. So like I said, let's see if we can't pick into it first, and then maybe we can have some fun with it. Fair enough. I will go with top of keyway. Probably that seems to fit right there. Now I'm not really familiar. Like I said, I just got turned on to these by GERDA by Lockpicking Lawyer, so I'm not real familiar with their locks. Obviously they're out of the European Union. We don't have these around here. Now I'm noticing some major spring tension right off the bat, so that's going to be a battle. Yeah. So where we have, yeah, okay, we might be able to shim that, maybe. Where some locks, like on the American locks, I think even on the pack locks, sometimes when you put the key in and it'll turn just enough to unlock the lock before you get into that spring tension. This one is immediate. So I'll be fighting the spring tension and trying to deal with the setting the pins at the same time. So might be a little tricky. And I can only assume there's going to be security pins in here. Obviously I can't disassemble it to eyeball it. Let's go with this. Let me see if it fits good. Yeah, okay, we'll go with the gem, Peterson gem. Now these are master lock style keyways, by the way. I did notice that. So let's see. Enough mumbling. Let me come down a little bit on the camera. I'm just going to set it right here on the table because it weighs about 50 pounds and see if we can't get to picking on it. Let's see. Right off the bat, one, I think. Yeah, that spring tension on that core is pretty heavy duty. Yeah. And there is security pins, I can tell you that right now. And it is a 5-pinner, if I didn't mention. Okay, back to 1, I think. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we dropped 4. See, I gotta go way back so I know this thing's chock full of spools. And then we dropped 5. Yeah, you gotta go so far back. Okay, back to 3. Yeah, I lose all the I lose the set pins when I go back, like I just did. 4. I'm trying to hold them. Wow, those are some deep spools. 5, 4. Okay, unless I got something overset. Let me see. Go back to the back. 5, 4. I do. I got something overset. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, I overset something. Trying to hang on to them. Alright, let's let it drop a little bit. 5, 4. Overset. I'll tell you what, those are some deep spools in there, y'all. I think it's pin 4. Oh, it's overset. I gotta let that drop. Alright. 3. Oof. You gotta go so far back. Oh, it's painful. 3. You see me letting go of that tension wrench way back? There we go. But then I dropped 4. It's that game of cat and mouse here, man. Alright, let me see. I think I held on to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's 3. Right here. Okay. See if I can hang on to it. 2, 1. There we go. Wow. Chocked full of spools. Okay, beautiful. So definitely a nice pick on that Gerda. So now let's see, just for fun, let's see if we can't shim it. It's not going to be easy because I can tell you right now, these are probably real stiff because it's new. Let me push in on that. Oh yeah, that's going to be a monster. But let's do it anyways. Let's try. Alright, let me make sure the camera's good. We'll back out just a little bit. Let's get some shims out here. Let me get this stuff out of the way. Alright. We're going to need some monsters for this, so Let's see, fat dog. There's a fat dog. That one might do it. Let's try it. Yeah, I don't know. Those are real tight. Wow. I need like a really strong one. Maybe that guy. I don't know. There we go. We got her. I'll tell you what, those springs in there though, on those locking pawls, I don't know if I can really express by showing you, but those locking pawl springs, I mean, those are some monsters. So there it is. That's the, what do I call this one? The GERDA, for 16 bucks, not a bad lock. This one is the GERDA 65mm Modus. And then the other one like it was the Modus Aqua that we'll try in another video. So that's it, the GERDA Modus. And I want to thank Lockpick and Lawyer for turning me on to the GERDA locks. Alright, so that'll wrap up this episode of Stock Lock Sunday. I really hope the microphone's working this time. And thank you again to Helpful Lockpicker and Legal Lockpicker for the microphone. And that's it. Stick around for the weekly pack lock deal. And that'll wrap up this episode of Stock Lock Sunday. Thank you all so much. Big Al, signing off.